Playing at the Flow Sports Club in Wildy last night, the number 6 ranked player Dario Hines got the better of pre-tournament favourite Andy Richards. Richards, who was making his return to the sport after a lengthy break, lost to Hines in 2 straight. However, all the other top players easily progressed through to the round of 16. Here's a look at some of the action.
Big night for road tennis. Wayne Grosette in orange up against Julian Michael Jackson white. Jackson starting well. In fact, Grosette looked out of his element. Jackson, cross-court winner. Grosette earning his points from Jackson's unforced errors. This was a clinic hosted by Mr. White. Backhand, chop shot down the line. Grosette on the receiving end of a sow in the first game. So easy, 21-6. In the second, Grosette trying to avoid another thrashing. Spin on the backhand. Jackson passed at the net. But there was no way back after White took a healthy lead. Classy stuff from the world boss. White taking Grosette to market in the second, wrapping up the 21-6, 21-5 victory and a double sow. Second matchup, Winston McEnroe Griffith, closest to the screen versus David Arundel. These two were locked in a very intriguing battle early on. Long rallies punctuated with a turn of the wrist from Griffith. Arundel with the error. But Arundel will draw first blood in a close game, getting a favourable bounce off the net and some insurance for the point. Arundel taking the first game 22-20. Exquisite forehand drive for the winner. Second game, tables turn. Griffith accepting the gifts from Arundel. Unforced errors. Griffith taking the second 21-17. Arundel too long. The third now, Griffith delivered the knockout punch. Despite a creditable effort from Arundel, these two with great powers of concentration, but Griffith will take the victory in the end, 21-15. The feature matchup now of the night, Andy Black Dog Richards playing Dario Hines in the grey. Richards warming up. Hines, though, stayed focused, producing some memorable moments just when you think he's down and out. Richards, his own enemy throughout the first. Too many errors, and Hines took advantage. 21-11 to the young man. Richards under the microscope. How would he respond? That one called in by the linesman. Then putting Hines to the test, forcing him away from the baseline before he commits the mistake. However, Hines was the fitter of the two, and Richards really looked out of sorts. Hines pouring it on, and he really did earn the respect of the spectators. Backhand drop shot with lots of spin. Hines sending Andy Black Dog Richards packing in 2 straight. 21-11, 21-17. Well-deserved victory. The upset of the tournament.
Well, newly appointed West Indies Test captain Jason Holder has the full backing of manager Sir Richie Richardson as the team prepares to make its way over to Sri Lanka for an upcoming tour. Speaking to the media at the regional size training session at the 3Ws Oval today, Sir Richie made it clear that Holder is of high standard, despite some former West Indies cricketers believing that it was a premature decision. Sir Richie says that Holder is the ideal choice to take the side forward.
He's led us in the ODI matches and he's shown the potential, and I'm sure he'll do exceptionally well in Test match cricket. Jason Holder's always been a well-liked guy. He's always gone along very well with the players, and even more so now as captain, the guys respect him. They rally around him, and we've got a good thing going so far. The guys are all upbeat, working hard, looking forward to the challenges of touring Sri Lanka, and I'm pretty sure that we're going to do pretty well down there.
Well, the squad has been in camp this week going through the usual drills and tests. Sir Richie says it's all about getting the physical condition right.
We want the players to peak when we get to Sri Lanka, when we start in Sri Lanka. So it's a build-up towards the first match in Sri Lanka, and we want the start of the first test match, everybody's in peak condition. So that's what we're working towards. And so far, things are looking good. There's no major concerns in terms of injuries or anything like that. So we're pretty pleased with the way things are progressing.
Well, West Indies' first test against Sri Lanka is set to start on October 14th at Galle. The Barbados 23-member contingent left the island today, heading for this weekend's 43rd Central American and Caribbean Bodybuilding and Fitness Championships in the Bahamas. Team manager Dr. Andrew Ford says while winning Barbados' 32nd overall team title is the goal, it will be difficult seeing they're short-staffed.
Even though the team is missing 6 bodybuilders in the respective categories, we think that the bikini and the physique men and the rest of the team will give a good account to themselves. And we expect to finish in the top 3 at this competition. We're also looking to win some divisions and possibly a pro card, as we usually do. The Barbados bodybuilding has been extremely successful over the last 10 years. We have produced 10 professionals, and we've lost a lot of individuals from our team over the years. But even though we keep losing people and getting new competitors all the time, we still produce quality results. And we're really excited and looking forward to the trip. It'll be a long, tiring trip and all business, but we'll be doing our best for Barbados.
Well, one of the Bajans expecting to perform well is veteran bodybuilder Hoskin Biscuits Worrell, who's competing in the light heavyweight category. Worrell says whilst he has been CSC champion before, there's one accolade that has eluded him.
My expectation is to go win the overall. Something that I've been trying for the last 10 years. Each time I try at it, I came a step closer, but then a bigger person came and won. So I decided to step up the game, put on some more mass, and give it another shot. I know mostly for sure the competition will be coming from Bahamas, the host country, and the Venezuelans. I did things different. I trained 7 days a week. And I had to increase my food and do a lot more cardio. And with the help of my training colleague, Joseph, we put it together.
Well, the CSC Bodybuilding and Fitness Championships is expected to attract more than 150 athletes from 30 countries. A sports tourism initiative has paired volleyball and food together for a family entertainment event. It's the inaugural Caribbean Food and Volleyball Festival, set to be served this weekend at the Garfield Sobers Gymnasium. 11 teams will be competing, and among them is the West Side Stars women from Trinidad and Tobago.
The Saturday is going to be a fun day. We resume volleyball at 9. And we try to get all the preliminary games out of the way. This is when the knockouts are going to kick in. On the Sunday, we have the championship games. And this is where I know a lot of people will come out to support their teams. And we just want people to come out and support where they're from. We have teams from Antigua, we have teams from Jamaica, we have teams from Trinidad and Tobago, and of course from Barbados.
We get the opportunity to play against clubs from, well, Barbados, the top clubs in Barbados, and for the players, not only to see the volleyball and experience Barbados, but I get also to experience the food and visit places in Barbados. We have brought our top youngest players to the tournament, so we didn't bring our senior players. We brought development players. Whether we get licks or we got washed and everybody laugh at us, it don't matter, because we come to the tournament basically to play at a higher level, getting ready for scholarships and stuff. So at the end of the day, it don't matter if we win or lose. We will have developed by playing in the actual event.
And remember that food is part of the weekend's combo. One chef who will be on hand is Jamaican Keneal Thomas.
We came here to, see our part of our culture, Jamaican food like jerk chicken, and also our festival and our escovitch fish and so on that we'll be doing, and special like manish water soup. That is a part of our Jamaican culture. Well, we're not here just to like steal a part of the Barbadian culture, but it's nice to share different experience, Because sometimes you may be home and maybe tired of your food, So nice to like a Jamaican jerk chicken or You know, we're doing a very special Escovitch fish. We'll be sharing different, menus and different ideas, like can take like even 10 to 15 minutes to prepare, a simple meal.
Well, Lisa's over here salivating. Well, that's it for Sports. The Business Report is next.
This girl likes me.